visibly upset my therapist. We'd had a session and she said, you've been a bit different. Is something troubling you? And I said, well, I'm just sort of terrified about the coming climate apocalypse. And she said, okay, Stuart, that's a scary thought. But let's look at the evidence. You know, what's the evidence for that thought? And I said the National Security Assessment for Biodiversity Loss and Ecological Collapse. And she went, okay. And I said, you know, it was the Joint Intelligence Committee, it was the heads of MI5 and MI6 and GCHQ, and it was hushed up and only released this year as a result of a Freedom of Information request. And it basically found that without massive intervention, the entire world is heading for increased crop failures and food shortages, infectious outbreaks and more intense and more frequent adverse weather effects, and also conflict both within and between nations as people vie for arable land and food and water resources. And she said, and I think that's a good place to stop.